Potato seed grass and the beaches
Play the fucking intro.
Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of the Deckchair. I'll just put them down.
I think we'll put them away, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're
we'll
fucking
put them
right,
over
girls. I
there.
feel sick.
Yeah, we'll put them over there or over here somewhere.
So,
Michael,
we came here to party.
footloose, footloose.
I told us I was going
You
to
just
start
want to
the radio.
dance. That's all that's wrong. You just want
For
to
those
dance.
of you who don't know, last night, Mickey Bartlett, aka Deckchair, aka Northern Ireland's finest comedian, was forcibly removed from a pub for dancing. Forcibly removed by, may I say, a midget.
No, we'll say dwarf.
Yeah, it's a 60-year-old woman with a body cam and an arse that touched her ankles. Punched me in the back because I was trying to do the running, man.
Okay, so
Shut me out. So I'm a loose cannon. I'm a loose cannon.
We'll start from the start. So, Maggie, you decided to go up to Belfast, up to the Big Smoke.
We're good. My old lady and I. My old lady.
The old lady.
Decided we're going to go a wee bit of Sunday shopping. Go for a couple of wee drinks. So we started to go shopping. Went into Primark so you can get her bits.
Of course, yeah.
Pants, bras, socks, pajamas.
Obviously.
So on. I was doing what all the other men in Primark were doing, which was just staring at their
Standing
phones
outside
and
and
talking.
fags.
Swear to God, just like that. I'd even tried to suggest, why don't you go to Primark and I'd meet you at the pub?
Yeah.
Like a man. Like
Yeah.
any man.
Well,
Belfast,
yeah.
like, just go to the holding cell, have a couple of beers. He's like, nah. So I went to Primark, went into Zara.
What do you mean, no? She said no?
She was like, no, sure, it'll only be 2 minutes, which is, I know, I'm old enough, I've had enough girlfriends to know that means I'm going to be an hour and a half and I'm going to ask you 3 times what you think of, what do you think of that? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? I'm going to have to at some point scream the words, I don't give a fuck, sir. I don't give a damn, a goddamn. I'll bring down the fire and the fury upon you. You ask me one more question about these goddamn pajamas, I don't give no fucks. So then we ended up in Zara. Connor, fuck's sake. You could have picked any other joke.
We wear cotton pants. What are you on about?
Cotton picking? No.
Oh, you
started it. So we end up in Zara, whoever she is. I thank her.
No!
And I've never in my life hated women more. It became a full-blown, these people shouldn't be allowed to vote. The way they were treating each other was like fucking
no.
wild animals. You would think Primark with all the bargains is where people become feral.
No.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
What is Zara? Is that like a jewelry type of?
No, it's a clothes place. I
right.
didn't actually know it was a shop before. It's kind of like I don't know, would you call it a sort of a Marks and Spencer's sort of clothing-esque? It's kind of posh. I would say it's kind of posh.
Right, okay. It's not like Tyrone Boy who just comes watching the movie Zorro, no?
No.
It's Zara.
No.
It's Zara.
It's a clothes shop actually. I was in it. All right, I'll finish the story. So hungover.
I just can't wait
Do you
till
know what
the
it was?
end.
I woke up fine this morning. In fact, I tell a lie, I woke up laughing, but you'll find out about that later. So
I think they've already maybe seen it.
So we're in Zara. I'm getting a real bad temper. Right. At one point, I've actually got a wee bruise on my arm. I don't know if you can see it. They're just there from jumping into a pillar because a woman who spotted a jacket through me decided that she couldn't. Now I'm 15 and a half, nearly 16 stone in a Hawaiian shirt, and people were still walking into me. Right. So I'm like wild bad temper, and I'm like, Pat, we need to get out of here before I am on the news. Right. Somebody's like.
So was being on the news maybe part of your maybe subconsciously?
No.
You just wanted to
I
be
was just
on
like,
the news?
I'm going to bait somebody's fucking if we don't get out of here, right?
okay,
so
okay,
went to the National, had a wee pint, had a wee bite date. She got a cocktaily sort of thing, so I had time for 2 pints.
Of course.
Went to another wee bar. She had a wee cocktail and a wee pint. Then we said, we're going to the Heart Bar here for the cracks. Just because we're going to the train home at like 6. It's about 4:30. We're going to get the train at 6. We're going to the Heart Bar and have a wee pint.
Yeah.
So we go in and both of us had to scan in because they changed the rules apparently that day. That's what the bouncer said. I don't know if it's true or not. Both of us scanned in the wee thing. Get in, the girl goes, he's here for just drinks, he's here for the music. And I was like, fuck, is there live music? She's like, yep. I'm like, you know what? We'll hang about for the music. It starts at 5:30. So we'll have a couple of pints, and I'm like, listen, music starts at 5:30, so we're going to be leaving here at 6:30, so we may as well drink like fuck. Between now.
Is that when the Skittle bombs come out?
Yeah, so we get a couple of Skittle bombs. Got a wee bit competitive with the drinking.
Okay.
And the music starts. Then there's a man, I was watching, this sort of older gentleman who was wanting to dance because nobody had heard live music in nearly 2 years, right? I'll be honest, I got a wee bit emotional. I was a wee bit like, fucking hell. That's like, you know what I mean? Just some,
Live now?
some 6-year-old man with a ponytail singing Simply the Best in the corner, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. He's doing Babylon by David Gray next. Fuck Babylon. Right. So I'm watching this older guy dance a wee bit. I'm going, what a big lad, fuck it, right? So I started sort of dancing with him, see a wee bit, look around, somebody else dancing, and I'm fucking happy. So I stood up, right, did a wee dance. This guy's like, fucking Mickey Barton. He stood up, danced. I sat back down, right? Because the wee Nazi woman was patrolling the place, right? So then he sat down, I got back up, I danced again, right? Then I pointed at somebody else, they stood up, they started dancing, I sat down, right?
Holy
so
fuck.
I'm thinking, fucking here,
show.
the revolution's about to start. I'm starting a flash mob. Then I get real excited and I'm like, everybody follow me! And nobody did.
I want to see that video. So you said, come on, and you just, I can just see you actually fucking Viva the Revolution.
I thought I told, in my head I was going, I told Connor people to wake up this shit. I told them, and dance is the way to do it.
2-step into the reset.
Fucking right. You come to reset. And yeah.
So then, well, obviously you were still in your seat that stage.
No. I'd run to the front of the bar.
Oh, you went to the front.
Had I? There was
all I seen,
there was
and
a few,
like everybody else,
but there was
we
a
just
few
seen
other
the-
reasons behind it as well. Because it also, what I have to say is, my girlfriend was drinking too slow, and I wanted to leave. So I thought, well, I'll just get us kicked out.
That's the best way to get escorted off the
Try to
premises.
get back in. Sad news though, did break a pair of £60 sunglasses, my good fossil sunglasses.
Oh no!
Don't even
way.
know how I did it.
Oh Jesus!
So R.I.P.
Things you do when you're busting shapes, like, you know what I mean?
And it was very funny though, because the wee bouncer lady, and we proper fucking red hair. I don't know if her name was Karen, but I'm guessing it's some sort of derivative. She's like, that's it, Ma, that's you, Ma, out. And I was like, through this door, and she went, yeah, this one here. And she's like, marched me over this door, and realised it was a fire escape, and it didn't open. So she goes, this door, and I'm like, cool, and danced.
That's
to the
the
door,
I seen.
and that's when she pushed me in the
That's
back.
when she
and
got
give me a wee, but the whole bar's going, yeah.
Giving it a wee dent in the back there. Do you see?
Man,
It was
I
a wee
felt like,
fucking wee bit of
felt like fucking
viciousness there.
Patrick Pearce. Swear to God, it was my Easter rising. I felt so alive.
In the heart bar.
And then we
Well-
went, I was like, on the way home, I was like, we'll call him the Thirsty Goat here because my cousin might be playing. So, sure enough, my cousin was playing guitar, and I was like, Morgan kicked out of here too, start taking the shirt off.
Whoa. This is new information to the whole thing.
Not
This
the
is
whole shirt, I was wearing a tank top underneath it. Like,
Of course you were.
but
And,
that's what happens, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Put it this way.
you stopped in the fucking Thirsty Goat. Did they put you out?
Nah, they just told me I couldn't dance and set me down. And I was like, oh, fair enough. Had a wee gin.
Wallowed in your own unspent rhythm.
I ended up getting the last train home. So it was one of those situations where, like, at 5:30, I was like, right, we're leaving in half an hour. Blinked and it was 10 o'clock.
Oh, no, I did. Your beloved did send me a few messages, and I absolutely fucking wet
I have not
myself.
stopped laughing.
When I see, I was like, I had to call my wife, and I had to wait till you fucking see this.
And it's, you know what? I know how to enjoy myself. Just like,
But I also know
and again,
when the
I
drink's in,
I wasn't annoying anybody.
I know,
Do you
but when the
know what I
drink's
mean?
in and the adrenaline's kicking in, I could just see you thinking, "This is it.
Here
They're
we go.
all going to follow me."
This is my beer hall pitch. This is the start of it.
And that one fucking person joined
But
me.
I fucking laughed.
Oh, matey.
Like, laughed as I was getting through out. Fucking laughed thinking about it. My girlfriend then came I had to text her and be like, I can't get back in. She came to meet me and realised she'd left her handbag, so she had to go back and get her handbag. I'm still laughing.
Oh, not the double
And she went
goodbye.
back in, the whole bar's going, yeah!
So lucky you weren't in Australia, or you'd be in prison right
Or
now.
France. You'd
Or
be
France.
busted,
I would be going solo this week because of Free the
Listen, they can
Lurgan
jail my
one.
body, but you can't jail my spirit. And my
wanna-
spirit is, of course,
Just wanna
dance. I love dance. Wasn't even a good song. I didn't even know what I was dancing to.
I am just pleased that you are still in a relationship. That
Why?
you didn't.
I was a bang you. No, sure, of course
that she didn't
she was the one filming it.
I know. She was texting me, fucking loving
You
it.
stay this dickhead here. Glad I'm not going, man.
So are you indefinitely barred from the Heart Bar?
I don't know.
or-
I don't know if I'm actually barred, but I'll not be back in there for a while. £6 a pint. Look what I wear here. Fuck off. The fucking disgrace.
So one thing we can be sure, sometimes Mickey Martin's gigs aren't on, but they're not going to be in the Heart Bar.
Here, tell you what, I've had a rough weekend. Do you know what I mean? I should have been rich last Friday.
I know, you should have
Like, should have been loaded. Should be out Audi shopping right now.
I was actually genuinely, I was going to FaceTime you on Friday night at about 9:30 because that would have been about the time you'd have been just in full flow.
Aye.
And I genuinely was worried, so that's why I didn't do it. I thought if he could be in tears.
No, me and my good lady took me out for a fancy dinner. Went to Sticks and Stones in Belfast.
Sticks and Stones?
Have you ever been there?
No.
Fucking lethal.
Is it good?
Very good. You cook your own steak though, which kind of makes you go, why am I
On the stone job?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
wee bit of it's like I don't work here.
Nah.
I mean, first of all, it was self-service checkouts. Now I'm a fucking Michelin star chef, am I?
We did the same. We went to a restaurant on
Don't make you roll the sausages and Greg's, do they?
on Saturday night. We went to a place that does the same thing here locally, but I didn't go for it. I went for the big T-bone.
Oh, and I got a fillet, but they have a 65-pound steak, not in weight.
Oh,
That's
cost.
the
Okay.
cost. And I did find myself being like,
Tomahawk, is it?
I can't remember. Because my girlfriend was like, I'll treat you to dinner because I know you're annoyed because you couldn't do
Order
that. So I found myself being like,
65
can I get a 65-pound steak? Just turning that child. Like, excuse me.
No, I was out for my wedding anniversary. I was,
Oh, happy anniversary. Were you in Belfast? Or
no, we just went to locally because we live in a prison.
Ah.
No, we that's terrible to say.
Such a teenager. How's the fucking prison? You've never had anything, dude. Beans again? Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, we were 12 years married. She thought it was 13. My mom thought it was 11. I was like, well, at least I'm the only one who fucking knows the actual number. But
It's rare that happens to the man's right. Especially in my house, man. Never
it's
right.
Do you know what it is? It's only because his maths involved. She had to try and count from 2009 to 2021, and that wasn't
Not possible.
Too much
possible.
for her.
Hard to do.
So yeah, we went out Saturday, but I didn't dance. No, yeah, and I felt like I let the whole side down.
I danced like everybody was watching.
Yeah, like everybody was watching. That's the problem.
I'm not even sorry. Not one bit sorry.
I genuinely.
In fact, I'll go one further. Not even when I'm not sorry. I'm fucking proud of myself.
I haven't. And I have to say, I was so proud of you when I watched it. I actually tuned into Nolan this morning just in case.
I imagine.
Somebody had put something in.
I think you seriously misjudge how well known I am in this country. I genuinely thank you, but I don't think.
No.
Steve, I tell you what the problem is. It's all these fucking comedians dancing the Heart Bar. In the Heart Bar last night, my wife and I had a nice time. Oh, hey, look up, there's this fucking Hawaiian shirt. Fucking gobshite fucking dancing, Stephen. I think going to cause a case in the spikes. The spike of numbers. Stephen, tell you what it is, Stephen. This is Graham from Newton Abbey. Thank you very much for calling in. Stephen, I was in the fucking Hot Bar. I saw a video going around social media. And you think being fingered in a taxi is disgraceful? You see a state of his fucking getting punched in the back by a tiny person.
I know you're doing that for comedic effect, but that is exactly what a fucking Stephen Nolan show would happen. The only problem is there's no comedians in the bar. There's just a comedian.
Aye.
There's only one fucker who would do what you do.
He thinks he's funny. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to make me laugh. Is it fucking dancing? Fuckers. Back in my day, comedians were proper. They said the N word and they called packies. That's right. Back in my day, I was a real comedian. Would bait women. Wear a hat with a helicopter on it. Why you that fucker run about dancing at fucking stadiums? What about Chubby Brown, What about Chubby Brown? Now that's a comedian. That's fucking Stephen. Thank you, Graham. Next up, we've got Graham from Newton Abbey. Stephen, me again. Tell you, Stephen, I fucking down the Hot Bar, alright. And they built a bonfire too close to it. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Sinn Féin, alright. I've not commented on this alliance party fucking up our whole thing. Thank you, Graham. Next up, we have Graham. Stephen's raining. Fucking raging. They said it wasn't going to rain. Bar best not answer for.
Well, I do. That's the level of esteem that I put you in. I would believe that you would be enough to go viral and become like an anti-vax super spreader. Dancing everywhere.
Yeah. At one point, Colin Geddes texted this morning. He was like, I'm going to talk about your Instagram on the podcast. And I was like, get your own life, you fucking loser.
Why are you providing content?
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, you're always providing content.
Well, just like people being content. Do you know what I mean? It's not about content, it's about content. It's about being comfortable. I'm always providing comfort.
Well, I don't think anybody could do a better job of your Instagram story than us. Because we can hear it from the horse's mouth.
Howled.
So when you galloped out of the fucking Heart Bar,
and I couldn't be stopped. I was full blown like, let's go streaking.
I did wonder. Now you've explained why I wondered why you'd walked across and then had to come walking back again to get that fucking running man. She was
trying to walk me out the wrong door.
Fire exit. Okay. So you even had fucking annoyed her that much. You didn't even know her
she
own
was
building.
fucking fuming. Like
she didn't even know what doors worked.
Ripping, like. But God love her, it's the most. She has the most unnecessary job in the world. Imagine walk around this pub and make sure drunk people aren't being too drunk.
Oh, fuck,
not even being too drunk, aren't dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be as drunk as you want as long as you're sitting down.
Oh, yeah.
You can be sleeping on the table, just don't dance.
Yeah. You can take a line of coke as long as you wash the fucking credit card after. I don't even know what it was. What? Oh no! Here we go.
Oh no!
We're hitting stage 2 now.
Stage 2.
Oh, stage 2. The fear.
He's going to do the can.
Oh. Great night.
So excellent, and I'm glad that we were represented properly in the Big Smoke.
What I'm hoping is this weekend we'll get to do the Ulster Hall shows and we can all go out dancing.
Well, the weekend pass was supposed to be Mickey Bartlett taking over Belfast, and I'm going to be honest with you,
still did it.
Do you know what I mean? Still did it. Even without a show, he still takes.
That's what I should say, because we obviously last week in the podcast we didn't know what the crack was with the Ulster Hall shows. Update for you: still don't fucking know.
No, because I heard on the news today that they're meeting today.
All right.
Yeah.
Fucking. So we'll hopefully find out by the time this is finished recording.
Yeah, it's always a way we put it out. So I don't know.
Last week they were supposed to meet up. Last week, but Michelle O'Neill contracted COVID and couldn't attend the meeting. And obviously it must be this new variant, because some of the symptoms of the new variant mean that not only can you not go to a meeting, but you can't pick up a phone or send a text or a WhatsApp or a Facebook message or an email or FaceTime or Skype or video call or WhatsApp call. I think write a letter, send a pigeon across, say to one of your fucking assistants, here, go and tell fucking the lads we're good to go, or not.
I think it's that incognito variant. That's what they call it. Yeah, she got that. She got that one.
Thank God she's double vaccinated.
I know. Thank fuck. Whew, Jesus Christ! If she hadn't have been,
fuck me.
Would never get out the door.
Another leadership race. Oh, gonna hell. Fuck me. Hard for me not to be raging because, like I said, I should be rich. Should be fucking loaded.
Oh, I did feel.
I should be at least out of my overdraft.
I felt so sorry. Even last week we sort of knew, and like, let's be honest to our listeners now at the moment. I mean, this weekend is looking as likely as last weekend. You know,
honestly, don't know.
Realistically,
absolutely no idea,
because I can't see them making any massive change.
What is insane is that if the shows don't go ahead this weekend, and hopefully they will, but if they don't, it's because apparently it's because you can't provide adequate social distancing. So if those shows don't go ahead, me and Connor are going to go stand on a field with 10,000 people and watch Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we'll all have a 2-meter stick either side.
I think that's what gets me the most.
To be completely honest, I kind of hope the gig doesn't go ahead so we do get the
But even like the Jerry Cinnamon or Scooter we talked about last week, or whatever, you know, I mean, they're bouncing on top of each other.
No way.
I mean, if anybody
pills will do that to you.
Yeah, if anybody's going to be, and then Ben Nicky on Friday night, I had my godson went to that too, and he said it was a fucking scene. Your shows now, as much as they're riotous, people aren't bouncing on top of each other.
No, that happens afterwards.
Yeah,
because I am an aphrodisiac.
But you know what I mean? It's a completely different. So somehow people sit
800 and something people sitting facing the same direction
because and not get out of their seat, because the last thing anybody wants to do at a comedy gig is be stand up and get out.
I think they're just afraid because obviously laughter is indeed contagious.
It is.
So you can't be spreading
laughter.
Double jeopardy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
can you be double jab for laughter?
That wee woman in the fucking bar was last night anyway.
We single jab.
Didn't even crack a smile. I swear to God, not even a fucking. Not even
laughing at all.
Didn't even laugh. Just out you get, you fucking bastard.
But let's be honest. How many dicks has she met? Not saying you were a dick, but how many dicks who want to dance has she met this last few weeks?
But I don't think she met any as classically trained as me.
That's true. Former arts.
A lot of sweet moves going on there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I was roboting. There was whatever you call that one.
Yeah.
The one man Mexican wave. The other Mexican wave, hola! That one.
Fantastic, yeah, really good, yeah, it's not the ball. Oh,
£6 a pint.
£6 a pint.
They're Skittle Bomb.
You can't dance.
Aye.
What is a Skittle Bomb? What's in it?
It's meant to be Cointreau and Red Bull, but they had this already made up mixture stuff that was
Cointreau and Red Bull?
The stuff that they had, I'm pretty sure was just vodka and Fanta Exotic. And then we put it in Red Bull.
Well, that would probably be better.
And again, they didn't
give Cointreau.
It was
Cointreau's a liqueur.
It was nice with Red Bull. Nice, it is nice.
But it's still a liqueur. I'm saying that the price they charge you for an effect of drink wise.
Belfast is a deer hole. It's getting too bad now. It's a deer hole. Deer hole. But what
an excuse for not going back to it again.
Yeah.
That's too dear. That's why I'm not going to Heart Bar.
Can't go near it. Just can't go near it.
If there are any representatives from Heart Bar,
please, I don't know.
Please let us know what the barring policy is, and if it's a 2-week thing.
Tell you something.
Is it 3 weeks? Is it 3 years? You know, sometimes you put a photograph up behind the bar to say this boy's not looking.
Yeah. I think from now on, I just can't afford to go to it. I actually looked at my bank on the way up this morning to record this, and you know whenever you look at your fucking bank balance and a hand comes to the phone and slaps you.
What were you
I was like, did I buy a horse last night?
Oh my god.
No,
so,
stage 3.
Oh no.
Oh, now come the butt burps.
Oh, lovely.
This room's already too warm. Oh,
That's exactly what I would like to see now.
Smells like a bin.
Oh
God.
my god.
It smells like halitosis. How's that coming to your ass? For those of you who listen to this, Connor farted.
Yeah, thanks very much. You'll see when I pass out now.
Connor farted.
You'd fucking know if I did. Yeah, so I mean that in itself, I mean that should be podcast over. I mean, let people go and just find out.
I just
Is the video about? Or are you going to archive it in your story?
I'll put it in my highlights.
Highlights, yes.
So you can see the whole thing in its glory.
We're very lucky we're not in Australia because you would have like a $3 grand.
Oh, I'd be dead.
$3 grand fine.
Aye. Is it a $3 grand fine for dancing in Australia?
$3 grand fine for what? Sitting down on the beach.
Fuck off.
We'll talk about that in our other podcast because one of our
hell.
Our Australian correspondent has let us know what the details are. Yeah, so that's a
home and away. That's bananas. I did. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But anyway, apart from that, I mean, no shows. Well, one show in the Heart Bar, but no show thing.
Yeah. I did a gig at a wedding Saturday night.
How'd that go?
Fucking fantastic.
That sounded good,
yeah.
actually.
So, congratulations to Darren and Kira, the new Mr. and Mrs. Darren and Kira. I didn't actually get their second name. But yeah, fucking lovely crack. Fucking.
How long did you do?
Half an hour.
Oh, very nice.
Did well, which
crack.
is hard to do to win.
Very hard to do.
Really good crack.
It looked like you were actually killing it. Yeah,
I was enjoying myself.
Yeah,
weirdly shitting myself.
That's usually how you know whenever you're doing okay. You're the guy. He's having fun there. He's enjoying that.
It's weddings are a weird one because you're always kind of like, I don't think a lot of people want me here.
Yeah, because you're gonna have the old aunties and the old, they're gonna have ones there going, what the fuck's this?
Oh, I've done enough weddings now to master the whole thing is flirt with the sort of the older ones.
The older ones, yeah.
Well, girls, what about you? Have you a room in the hotel? It's great. You're fucking Tara. You're Tara.
Do you like to dance?
Do you like wine gums? Yeah. Take your teeth out and wine your gums are not there. It's a pint.
Put your gums around me plums.
Stick your tongue up my bung. That's it.
Oh, so yeah, Mickey's available for weddings.
Treat me like government lies and swallow the whole lot.
He can entertain. That's it. That's us done again.
Do you know me? Do you know they call me the bath? I could leave you filled up. They also call me the kettle. The same reason.
Oh fuck me. Oh, that is not good on a Monday. Right, so swallow the whole lot. That's just
the old Gluck 3000. I mean. What's your favourite kind of blowjob, Connor? Do you like them aggressive or do you like them tender?
I think just anyone would do.
Is any blowjob at all? Have you ever had a bad blowjob in your life? They can't happen. I've had a bad blowjob.
You know, my
couldn't get the taste out of my mouth for weeks.
My long-term memory is not good.
I'm a fan of this one. That's the one I like. Where you like? Are you speaking
Why
Japanese?
do you make that noise when you're doing it, but?
Because it's in the back of my throat.
Oh, the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably you don't have the length for it.
No, Jesus Christ.
Oh, do you know what fucking
on a gag
paint a molar?
Comedy, you know what I mean? Eh?
You can do fucking take out a film, what? I want. That's what you want it
like an angry man in the kung fu
exactly,
movie.
Yeah, exactly. You want her looking like she's running out of an Okinawan bomb shelter. And a girl.
Godzilla!
On the head, Gladys. Amazing.
I don't like that, you know.
Do you not know?
Well, not that it happens in real life because it doesn't happen. But I mean, even in if you.
It's not even just like
I don't mind giving that, and then we polish. You know what I mean? But I never.
Like Waterford Crystal.
Gotta keep your head clear. You know what I mean? Headspace.
No, I wanted fucking poking in the back of your head.
My problem is I have such a retch problem for retching that even in the porno when you're watching, you stop fucking doing that to that per cutting.
Don't be doing fake book of the day because I have a wee bit. Yeah, there's nothing worse. I think.
Especially you're fucking having the wank in the bathroom. But I don't know if I'm going to throw up in the sink or if it'll come in the toilet. I don't know what's going on.
Whenever
stop doing it, ladies. Yeah, it's not good.
The one in porn with the girls like looking at the guy like, I've got your whole dick in my mouth. Are you proud of me? It's just like
no, can't have it.
Because like I ring down upon you with the hell and the fire and the fury of my ejaculate. There's a goddamn it's hot in here.
It's fucking hot.
I do declare. Hotter than a Georgia pussy up in this motherfucker. And the Lord ring down upon you. Smack the devil out of this room. Speak tongues for my lady. You're healed.
Oh, thy Lord.
Yeah, that's how I prefer it. That's my ideal blowjob. Japanese swear words.
No. I like it where it's like...
Oh, you like a wee...
wee soft one.
Yeah, like an anime kind of situation.
Aye. You know, that... there's tenderness, but there's love as well. You know what I mean? I don't need that.
I also don't mind like a sort of a Swahili love prayer. That's kind of not bad. That's quite good.
Right.
I quite like it if a lady pretends to be Indian on my bumhole. You mean that's nice? But again,
please stop. Fucking just stop. I think you've done enough damage to our country.
Do you ever have your balls Rolf Harris? Just like you sucking my dick or getting into a hot bath. Which one are you doing?
Why'd you put chili into your balls for?
Spilled it.
Dipping them into fucking buffalo wings.
Fault, you know what I mean?
Buffalo balls. This is went weird. Yeah.
I also I think there's just a lot of exciting things out there now. You can try sexually.
Trisexually? Is that 3
words? Trisexually, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
You know what I mean? Like having
dogs as well.
Having a woman just do the Lion King on the base of your dick. Yeah.
I see Kenya.
That's always good. Then you can just simmer the forehead. Dude. Also, the Street Fighter. That's a good move. That's when you're taking up the ass from a guy called Ken, and halfway through you ask him how he's doing. Oh, no, Ken. No, Street Fighter. How you doing, Ken?
How do, Ken? That's.
Remember when you get a cold beverage for the second podcast? I am fucking boiling.
Right, listen. I don't know what to say.
Let's do some questions quick because
it's a wee bit warm, isn't it?
It is fucking roasting.
Is that because of? Are you sweating out a lot of guilt from last night, or from?
No, I think it's the menopause. Wasn't aware of it. I haven't had my period in weeks.
That's pregnant.
What other sex moves do I like? Let's think. What else do I like doing in the nip?
Oh, please let me know. Yeah, please, because that's all I'm doing. Like, every weekend I'd be thinking, "Fuck, I don't want to find out what he's into now and sexually."
The Tiger Woods,
right?
So you do it sideways. That wasn't very funny.
No,
or true.
No, sideways doesn't really. Yeah,
no,
not going on. You're waiting for a while for me to go.
The 95 Renault 5. You get the choke involved.
Hard to get in the back of it.
That's it. When you get 2 feet in the boot. Beating it the fuck up, man.
Oh, right.
Let's answer some goddamn questions. Goddamn questions, motherfucker.
So, listen, I mean, are you...
Apologies to anybody I know at the Heart Bars, because what we're saying.
That's what I was going to say.
Tickets to Ulster Hall are on sale, with tickets going to go ahead, depending on what the fucking government says this afternoon or tomorrow, whenever they have their meeting.
Yeah.
If you were supposed to go last Friday, the 3rd of September, which was... See, this is the problem.
I know you've got 3 different sets of people and different groups and different dates. And
the first show was supposed to be the 17th of October 2020. That got moved to April 2020. So if you have a ticket for October or April, you were supposed to be on the 3rd of September. You're now going to be in the 1st of October, right?
Yeah.
The second show was supposed to be on the 26th of June. That got moved to the 11th of September. Right? So you've got tickets for the 26th of June, you're on the 11th of September. The 10th of September was put on sale last, but it was the second gig in the run of 3, right? So now what's happened is the last gig is now the first gig, but it was previously the second gig. The second gig is now... The second gig is the second gig again, but it was the third gig at one point, but it's the second gig again. And the third gig is now the first gig.
What I would say is check the Ulster Hall website.
Also do that. Google it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Don't get your information on tickets and dates from the person who.
It's misinformation.
He's the talent. You know what I mean?
I'm doing. I'm just there.
Dancing,
turn up, dance. I like to dance. Do you like dancing? Dance with me. Jean-Claude Van Dance.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, right. Questions. Thank you to all our patrons as always.
Thank you very much, patrons. As always.
If you're not a patron yet, please do. Please join us.
You'll only be hearing this. You can't see it.
Yeah,
you can't see me doing that.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah, you can't see me doing that.
Can't see me doing one of these.
Yeah.
Can't see at there. Can't see at there.
Oh, that's
what else? Can't see you fucking woof. Can't see at.
No.
Fucking can't see at there.
All those things.
Can't see at.
No. You could guess that one, but
you probably guess it. Can't see it. Although you did hear it, so it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, first question, Conor, fair away.
But again, if they didn't see it, you could have been doing a fucking martial arts dance.
That's racist.
Stance, not dance. I know you like dance. You're fucking dancing in the brain, you can't. I danced in the morning when the sun.
What song's that?
Lord of the Dance.
Is that a song? I thought it was just your man Flatley giving fucking.
Awkward, you Lord of the Prayer, actually.
Oh, right.
One of those.
Fuck me. Didn't see him doing much praying anyway, I thought.
One of those songs that had to be done secretly. You know, you couldn't tell, because the Protestants were.
Would you
watching.
book Flatley?
No, roundly. More than Flatley.
You're a fucking tool. It starts roundly, but your ends up Flatley.
I can't do Flatley.
The old pestle and mortar, huh? Grind you into dust.
Stop.
It's fucking. I think I've got carbon monoxide poison, so warm in here. Right, go quick question before I shit my pants.
Well, just let you know, we've quite a few, so just wrap yourself. Right, okay. So, first up, again, thank you. Is there a limit to what you consider funny, such as dark humour, etc.? Like, is there a subject that's out of bounds as such?
No, I don't think so. I think as long as you do it right.
If it's done right, and done well.
There's nothing worse than somebody trying to take on a taboo subject just because.
Just because it's taboo, yeah. That's the worst.
That's the worst. It's just so uncomfortable. But
and you can spot them a mile away too.
Yeah, I think anybody that can get away with it. Like I technically made a rape joke.
Right. Okay.
On Thursday night.
Now, when you say technically, not at the wedding.
No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
There was a table full of attractive ladies.
Right.
At the gig. And I got on stage and went, I would write every single one of you. Just want to say that from the start. And then everyone laughed and went, with or without consent. As a joke. Now, again, even the way I've said that sounds like I'm saying something really horrible.
Yeah,
right?
Context's not there.
Context's not there, you see.
Even I was shocked.
Yeah. But the context of it was I was just like, you're all very, very pretty. I was all nervous around them.
Were you nervous?
Yeah. One of them was like, one of the girls at that table looked like, do you know the American Office? Do you know the cat lady?
Oh, right.
Like a really hot version of her. Should we hairband on?
All right, easy on there.
Sure.
Jesus.
So in summation, yeah, I think you can joke about anything, like as long as people know you're fucking joking and you're not being a dick about it. Yeah. Like if you look at someone like Anthony Jeselnik who does just offensive one-liners, but does it in such a pompous, arrogant way that you're like, oh, it's clearly doing it on purpose.
Knows what he's doing. Yeah. And there's other ones who you can tell they don't know what they're doing. They think they're just being controversial.
How many times do you meet somebody who goes, here, I'm fucking the lads are working here, I'm funny, and straight away they go, we're here as one, and it's going to be insert racist term, homophobic slur, and they'll get up and do stand up, and it'll be fucking rape jokes, abusing kids, all that sort of stuff. But that they've got from Wikipedia or something stupid like that. Yeah. So
they never last. That's a good thing.
Exactly.
The good thing about it,
never get past the first gig.
No, thank fuck. Next up, who is the most famous person you've met? Well, most famous, because we've met a lot of comedians.
It depends on what. Yeah, I mean, does Michael Winslow count as the most because he's in Police Academy? Joey Tribbiani.
Yeah.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Tom Jones. The Coldplay Boys. Kylie.
Now,
I know well.
I think it was the lean.
I couldn't fucking sit on that. Are you insane? It's like putting Mentos in a bottle of Coke.
No, I think it was the fact you leaned towards me.
I didn't lean away from you. I pointed it towards you.
Pointed it towards you. Could you not point?
Angle of reflection equals the angle of incidence.
No, pointed towards the fucking door. No,
that's the door's closed. Go ahead. Most famous person met. I probably Matt LeBlanc. Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, are they meeting people, or were they just like, hello, how you doing on the way past, or did you like? Have
well,
you
I met like Daniel. I had a quick chat with Daniel Radcliffe.
Right, okay.
Told me it was very, very funny.
Very funny. Yes.
Roy Jones, the boxer.
Oh fuck yes.
Yeah. Told me I was a funny motherfucker. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for having me.
No. Oh well, you too. I met you too, but that was part.
You
of
met
that.
you too?
Yeah, part of that. After the Oma bomb, they did an RTE special on the.
Sorry, I just started thinking about the font, and then you started.
Just thinking
I
about
was just like, you said Oma bomb, and I'm like, oh no, I'm starting to laugh. It sounds like I'm laughing. I'm not.
Yeah. So that's all right. No, laugh away.
I was just going to fart.
It's fine. No, you laugh at death and destruction. That's fine. So what happened was,
in my head, I had a whole thing about you two planting the Oma bomb. I don't know why. I told you I was the edge on the edge, man. I told you.
It wasn't a Sunday, Mick. No, so yes, we
call himself Bombo, can he?
I was going to say that, and I thought, no, he's going to say that's fucking cheap. Yeah, so they did a special show for I don't know what the actual reason was for, but it was all based around the Oma town thing. So all the audience members were from the town, victims and stuff. You know, people.
Oh, you're a cunt! Why are you doing that to me?
Victims had been injured and stuff. They were all.
You're a bad bastard.
But they have been.
I know, but I can see the fucking glint in your eye going, you know I've got the giggles because I'm too warm, and you're trying to make it worse, make me look like a monster. I know what you're doing.
There's genuine, like, lifelong injuries, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So they're all in the audience, and it's all very, you know, but it's a music-based night or something. There was like a weird thing. So you had you two, Bob Geldof, Sharon Shannon.
Oh, Geldof's there now.
The Cores, fucking everybody was on the whole thing. The only one wasn't there that wanted to be there was Christy Moore. Daniel D was there. I have a photograph of Daniel D and Bob Geldof. I bet you nobody's ever photographed together.
Daniel O'Donnell and Bob Geldof?
Bob Geldof together.
Jesus Christ.
So I went.
I tell you something, Bob. I'm not a big fan of Mondays myself.
Give me your fucking money. Give me your fucking money.
I tell you something now, Bob. That thing you were doing with them starving range in Africa was awful good work. Now I have to be honest with you. Me and Magella would sit in front of the TV many nights. She'd be crying. Well, she wasn't crying. She was doing bench pressing. And I'd write Magella, "Oh, it's fucking right down your eye, fucking poor wee starving bastards." So anyway. Because I was part of the Oma community choir. There was a choir put together after the bomb, and it was like recorded a song and all this sort of shit. So there was an album being released. That's what it was. There was a memorial album after the bomb. So Liam Neeson read the Seamus Heaney poems, and Sinead O'Connor did an ABBA song, and it was a real big fucking thing. And we had one song on it, so we had to perform on the Late Late Show. You Late Late
as the choir, just part of a choir. Like. So we went down, but I was a fucking diehard U2 fan. In my teenage years, like die hard. So I was just turned 17, and I was one of the oldest in the choir. So we went down, and of course I went and had pints and smokes, which you weren't supposed to do. But the rest, because there was something like 30 of us in the choir, the security guards were like, right guys, we're going to need all of you into. And I was like, well, I'm not going into a fucking room with these gambins when U2's in the building somewhere. I was like, I'm not. So I stood away, and because I looked older, I looked like I was a leader or a teacher.
Right.
So they all went in the room, and I was left to wander the fucking studios for free, or freely wander the studios. And it was the fucking best evening of my life. It was fucking unreal. And then the green room, I didn't know it was a green room, but just in TV on, and there was food. I don't know, it was a green room.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. They're all lying out, and I was like, oh, it's deadly. And then there was a woman standing at the bar, and I'll never forget it. She had like long red hair, and I thought, I fucking know you. And I had no idea how. And then a guy came in. I was like, I fucking know you too. And it turned out the woman was Bonnie Raitt, the singer. They were Bonnie Raitt. No. So she was friends with Paul Brady, and Paul Brady was there and blah, blah. And her husband is the guy who was in Roseanne.
John Goodman?
No, Jackie's husband. He was a guy that was in like about 4 or 5 seasons. And I was like, the two of them were fighting. Bonnie Raitt and her husband's fucking fighting. I was like, it was deadly. Got an autograph off her and all that crap. Because remember back in the day, autographs no selfies.
Aye.
And then this wee owl, she left with the two of them fighting, still left. And this wee owl man came in with two like teenage girls, and they were just sitting about, and I was chatting to him, and I was like, oh, you know, what are you doing? I was here to choir, blah blah. And watching Coronation Street was on. I forget Coronation Street was on. And me and him, lovely wee old man, must be in the 70s, chatting away. And then next thing, Bob Geldof walks in. I was like, holy fuck, Bob Geldof. And turns out I was chatting to Bob Geldof's old boy. That's who he was. And so then there's a photograph of me and Geldof, and it was fucking. The two teenage girls were Fifi Trixabelle and Peaches. running around.
Shit.
Or not teenagers, they were like young. So one of them, I think it was, which one's the one that passed away?
Peaches.
So which one's the
On
older?
Monday too.
Which one's the older one?
The other one then?
The older
No,
one.
I don't know. She's older now.
Oh, for fuck. She's the oldest now, isn't she? There's always one. Next question. So, sweet mother of Jesus, this is fucking... I have to... Anyway, she took the photograph. So next one, any chance you can do... It's too hot. Any chance you can do a long podcast for the marathon? I'm just chancing my arm. No, you can't.
No, 26 mile marathon. That's 5 hours.
5 hour podcast? No, not a. That's fucking Gombeen. Right. Okay. What is the medic's in. What is the weirdest thing you guys have ever eaten? Mine is
Pussy.
That's not weird.
That's not weird at all.
Mine is duck's tongue that I tried when I was having dim sum and I near broke my ring. Duck's tongue.
I had tongue on a Korean barbecue.
Right.
Fucking lovely. Just tastes like bacon.
What? Pork? Pig tongue?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Not the animal, just tongue.
So whose tongue is this? All I'm the fucking fool.
I don't think I've ever really
anything weird either.
Octopus maybe it might have been the most, octopus and ostrich and stuff like that, but nothing. But
I've had kangaroo.
Things like that.
Bouncing.
Duck's tongue. I love duck. Did you just say bouncing there?
Kangaroo. Leibunter.
You're on form today, boy. You're always on form, but there's a devilment in you.
Go ahead.
Next question. You want to get ducks in the way?
No, fuck it. No quacking that. I could wing it, like, but.
Next up, just watched Bo Burnham's new Netflix special. It was so funny and emotional. For Lockdown Part 9 this winter, Mickey could do a similar special from his new flat. I have tickets for Friday's show. I will send Z papers to Z printer Q in Verk. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'll try and do a Netflix special, sure.
I think she meant from your flat. I don't know if Netflix do. Maybe they might. First time, maybe. Yeah. Next up, what's the most random thing you've witnessed someone else do that then made you think, what the fuck did I just see? There was a boy in the Hard Bar at the weekend, right?
I once saw it. I'm trying to think. I did once see a girl giving a fella a blowjob in the middle of the street.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he did not look like it was his idea, which I didn't think it was even possible. It looked like he genuinely had his willy stuck in somebody's mouth and he was trying to get out.
Nice. Okay.
And she was just there speaking Japanese.
Nice. I'd seen my young my brother, who is a bit of a dick, and we were at a festival one time, and I still don't know to this day what overcome him or what happened. But we were just walking along, and then don't forget, this is pre-mobile, like viral videos or anything, so I don't know who he was trying to impress or what he thought would work, but walking along, he just decided to veer away and took 2 steps and jumped headfirst into a bin, like a big proper barrel. And we sort of looked at him, what the fuck just happened? We don't know why. He didn't give an explanation as to why he did it. We still don't know. 15 years later, what the fuck was that reason for? I think he thought it might have been funny. But he just ended up in a bin and came out covered in the shit that you would expect at a festival. And yeah.
I did once see a guy in Lurgan, blind guy, full blown white stick dog. Genuinely look at his watch, realize he was late and start walking faster. I remember going like, what the fuck? You're not that blind, are you? Do you know what I mean? You don't have watches in Braille. Do you know what I mean? And it was years ago. It wasn't like a talking watch.
Right.
It wasn't like you were late or he just fucking what the fuck, I'm late. The way the dog was behind him.
You always like to think he's just doing that for the crowd.
The DLA. I seen the same guy come out of the gym one time with car keys. So think the stupidest thing I ever done in my life. I told you the time I was on the train and a blind guy got on and he went, "Are there any seats anywhere?" He's proper blind, like any seats anywhere. And I went, "I always want to point at it." Oh. And from the silence in the train, the guy went, "He fucking pointed, didn't he?" Never ever forgot that. I wake up in the night think about that one. And you think I'm gonna be embarrassed about dancing at a pub? Get the fuck! I've done way worse stuff.
But isn't that, like, when you say it like that, isn't that how fucking mad this world has got now for dancing in a pub?
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? When 2 years ago you were like, and what?
Aye.
Now you're like, oh fuck, did you? You're real.
I'm such a badass one. What did you do during the war, Granda? I danced.
Danced in the morning and I cured the lame.
Fucking that's me.
Oh. The holy people said it was a shame. It was a fucking big shame, Mick.
Who's that there? You're singing now?
The song. Lovely Dance. Yeah.
Oh, this is right.
Mickey, can you tell your Subway story again? Wanted to gross out the other half and her Subway eating life choices. I can't remember the podcast where you mentioned it recently.
Oh, was that the one about spitting in the wee tray?
No idea.
The disgusting things we do in Subway?
Oh, right, okay. Maybe we shouldn't do that too.
Yeah, let's not do it again.
Yeah. Just tell her to stop fucking eating it.
Tell her, she shut the fuck up. Subway is delicious. I actually want to get one on the way home.
It's rotten.
I want to get Chinese and eat in sofa. Chinese, yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck, as long as it's not
chicken
Japanese.
Fried rice.
As long as it's not Japanese, I'm alright. It's
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these. You mean? Chicken fried rice, curry sauce, chips.
What's the name of the sitcom based on your life?
Maybe a bottle of Coke with it?
That could be a good name for a sitcom. Maybe a bottle of Coke with it.
Crackers. Yeah. Sitcom based on my life.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's our life or your. You know what I mean?
Aye.
The Drunken Stoner would be, which was the ideal name for this podcast. Would have been the.
Aye.
If we were, we should come up with a sitcom. We would be deadly.
I think it'd be a great idea.
The Drunken Stoner. The two different words colliding.
There's times I think sober me is a stoner. Yeah. One loves uppers, the other loves downers.
Right, lads. Have you ever heard, said, or received a slagging that still makes you laugh when you think about it?
Yeah.
I've seen a few like heckles back and forth that really stuck with me. I think I mentioned them on here before, but a slagging. I do remember one time remember I do a bit about it, but the guy who was slagging his mate and said, "Oh, you should be on the bus with the strawberry flavoured windows." Mm-hmm. That sticks with me. That really always got me.
I remember seeing a guy in school going, "Oh, fucking Luke Skywalker, Mickey Shade Talker." That's one I was keeps me awake at night. But I think
I love the ones where it's an in joke with a group that happens and it's fresh that day, but it continues the whole day. Yeah. That's somewhere along the line, somebody else, or you whisper to somebody going to do it there to him, and you know, it's fucking.
I used to love the best one I ever heard. My dad, he was sitting in the car one time. My mum was coming out of the house and she bought these new like prescription sunglasses, and my dad went, "Fuck, you're like a movie star with them sunglasses." She went, "Who?" And he went, "The fucking Predator."
We set that was brilliant.
Who? The fucking Predator. They just put the car in reverse.
Oh, fucking Paddy's mad bastard.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that's about it. There's no real. I mean, as I say, slagings that happen just. They can be so good, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're. Yeah. You know.
We started doing a thing. We started talking about my dad when he's in the room as if he's in a home. That's very funny. You know, you fuck up. He gets angry. He does. You haven't had your tea, have you? You haven't had your tea yet. He's terrible when he's hungry. He's on himself. Get him a Snickers. You turn into Joan Rivers, Joan Collins, Joan of Arc. Aye.
Right. All right, lads. Do either of you have a guilty pleasure film? A film that is bad but you love? Fuck, we could be here all day.
Fucking loads of them.
Mine is Hackers from 1995 with Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie. Also, are you excited for the Many Saints of New York? The Sopranos sequel or prequel. Cheers.
Can't wait for that. I have most of my movies are guilty pleasures.
I'm worried about the prequel.
I think don't even treat it like a prequel. Just watch it. Don't worry about it. I think it'll just be a nice wee thing. Guilty pleasures. I love anything with Brandon Lee in it. Have you ever seen Showdown in Little Tokyo?
I've not. Narrows it down to about 3 films. Yeah.
Showdown in Little Tokyo's him and Dolph Lundgren. Amazing. Absolutely pish. The fight the Yakuza in a sauna, fucking Dolph Lundgren kills a guy with a hose and everything. It's fucking amazing.
I did like Hackers. I remember that.
I've never seen Hackers.
Oh, yeah, Angelina Jolie ends up going out with your man Johnny Lee Miller because of it at the time. Waterworld. Waterworld always got a
Waterworld
wild load of
is
shit,
fucking
but it's
brilliant.
fucking unreal.
Yeah.
I'm really sure it's the same year. I'm really sure it's 1985 as well. But it was like it's panned by everybody,
Yeah.
critically, and I fucking love it.
I think it's great.
I think it's deadly.
I think
Dennis Hopper's as hammed up as can be. It's fucking great.
The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. Love both of those.
National Treasure. I loved it.
Fantastic movie.
I didn't expect it would. It was one of the wins I watched. I was like, oh, fuck, that's all right.
I think even like Universal Soldier 2.
Oh, you're talking about the crime de la crime.
Goldberg from WWF or WCW's in it. Shite.
Rubbish.
But love it.
Right.
All the Fast and the
well,
Furious.
actually, hold on a second. We're moving on to our next question, which leads in nicely. I watched No Retreat, No Surrender the other night. While being cheap and cheesy with appalling acting and dialogue, the fight scenes and 80s synth-heavy score were fantastic. It was prime Jean-Claude Van Damme roundhousing. Can you recommend some other hidden 80s gems? I love Tremors.
Tremors is phenomenal.
Big fan of Tremors. I love Critters too, and it's so bad.
Never seen Critters.
Oh, it was the 18 version of Tremors sort of thing. I wasn't allowed to watch it. It was scary as fuck, but it wasn't. So
Arachnophobia. Remember that?
Arachnophobia
That actually is scary. I hate spiders.
I love John Goodman. He was great.
Very good.
Trying to think what else. There's not like I mean, apart from you could do the whole Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Any of his movies?
Catalog.
Yeah.
So Kickboxer, Bloodsport, fucking. Do you remember Double Impact?
Double Impact was fucking great.
Great shit, like, but it was great.
What's the one where him and
That's
Dennis
90s, by the
Rodman?
way. That's 90s Double Impact, isn't it?
No, it's not Double Impact. Double Impact's the one.
Oh, it's Hammy Spin Twins. What's the one with fucking Rodman?
Sudden Death? No, that's the fucking ice hockey one.
James. Ask James.
Yeah, because Double Impact's definitely him and he plays his own twin.
I thought
because that Double Impact's the one where it's like, no, it's Kickboxer, isn't it? Where it's like, isn't it weird that mom made you go to America and learn kickboxing, but dad took me to France so I could learn ballet? Yeah, it is weird, bro. That's why we have different accents. Am I right? That's right. We have a different accent because I am Jean-Claude Van Damme. I can't do it. Like I can
I'm not gonna slag you, but
I can do Jean-Claude Van Damme in Street Fighter when he goes, "Are you man enough to fight with me?" That's pretty good.
Yeah, No Retreat, No Surrender. I do remember that. Like Best of the Best.
Do you know what
Best of the Best is a
do you know what
great
Van
film.
Damme movie I've never seen?
What?
And I always wanted to watch Cyborg.
Oh, no way.
I've never seen
Great
it.
show. Time Cop as well. No,
Time Cop's a fucking belter.
Great show. Yeah. The Best of the Best and Best of the Best 2.
Yeah.
Great shows.
What
was the other? There was another sort of like, there was Bloodsport, Best of the Best, and something else that was like a, wasn't Karate Kid, but it was like that vein of martial arts, but it was like really shit.
Kickboxer had about 4 different movies.
May have been Kickboxer, and there was something else. There was another.
There was
one
American Ninja and American Samurai.
Ninja. That's the one, American Ninja. Yeah. Well, there you are. So loads of other hidden 80s gems. I don't know what else there is. I mean, that are hidden. I think Critters is pretty well hidden.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a B movie.
There's one I watched, right, and it's the bad guy from Karate Kid 3.
Oh, I can't remember.
The guy plays Terry. Is it Ian Griffith? Thomas Ian Griffith, something like that. And he is in an 80s movie that I can't remember the name of it. And it's a typical, he plays a fucking rogue cop. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
There's no way this guy, like, his last 4 partners fucking chew their own legs off, that sort of shit.
Right.
But there's some amazing fucking action scenes in it. Like he shoots up a bank, it's class.
Deadly. I do love Dragnet.
I haven't seen that either.
Have you seen that? So that was in the 80s, and it wasn't sort of, it's Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
Aye.
So it wasn't actually like it was a big budget, but it wasn't a massive success.
Aye.
But I got a big cult following.
Do you want to hear something that I think is going to get me a lot of hate? I think Dan Aykroyd's a wee bit overrated.
No, I don't think so personally. I think he's had some cracking things.
I think fair play to him for being as famous a movie star as he is, for being a wee fat bald guy.
No, he's funny, but he is deadly. Like Gross Point Blank, he's fucking nuts.
He's hysterical in, is he in 50 First Dates? Like, it does a cameo as a doctor.
Never watched it.
He's very funny. Like,
why are you watching 50 First Dates?
Have you ever seen that with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore? It's a fucking belter of a movie.
It is, surely. Rom-com one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Who doesn't like that? Like, I mean,
Wedding Singer, you're never going to top that. Like, so I'd never watched the two of them again together since. Dan Aykroyd, I didn't know that. But Gross Point Blank, you remember it? You seen it?
yeah, once.
Fucking unbelievable. He's a hitman.
Aye.
And obviously Blues Brothers. Made me
Never
cry.
finished it.
Made me cry in My Girl.
My Girl. Oh, fuck, My Girl, remember?
Wild shit.
Wake him up. Wake him up.
Broke my fucking heart, man. Right, okay. All right, lads. If you could both appear on a children's TV show from back in the day, what show? I.e. Sesame Street, Rainbow, Blue Peter.
Oh, what do you call the one with the house with all shake?
Oh,
Finders Keepers? No.
Yes.
Was it Finders Keepers? Neil Buchanan?
Neil Buchanan, yeah. That was a fucking great one. I would have liked, was the one with Pat Sharp?
Funhouse. Fucking hell.
Funhouse, definitely.
Yeah, just to meet them twins.
There was another one. With I used to have I don't know if it was a fetish or just a love for grab bags. Remember grab bags?
Yeah, a wee bit.
The green fucking witch.
Yeah.
Who's terrible looking. I don't know if it was because she scared the shades out of me or what it was, but yeah, I used to love, and she was in everything.
Aye.
Anything to do with ITV, she was in all there. So there was a show with, I can't remember the name of it, but that was a show I used to love as a win. That's how good it was.
I think Get Your Own Back as well was always good.
Get Your Own Back is good too, yeah. I'm trying to think. There's a 6-year gap. You see, that's why there will be a difference of.
I suppose you would have loved Savile. Whereas he was gone by the time he wasn't really on TV by the time. Would you have been around for Jim and Fix It?
Nah, I was too young for it. So I think
God. Talk about dodging a bullet, huh?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't touch me.
I'll tell you what, there's no such thing as too young for Jimmy Savile anyway. Well,
too fat, but
well. Now then.
Next, just a quick thank you for introducing me to the String Ninjas during lockdown last year. Finally caught them live on the SS Nomadic in Belfast on Sunday. Now, those two talented blokes. Love the podcast. Keep making us laugh. The mad world certainly needs it. Yes, up to String Ninjas. Connor, just heard your voice on Instagram. Sweet baby cheese. Oh, might have to try and book you and Mickey for my wedding. But if that does happen, I doubt my fiance would look at me the whole day. As she loves you both. Keep up the good work.
I needed to hear that today.
You duet?
I could do indeed. You can sing out Lord of the Dance song you love so much.
Do you know why I know that song so much? Ruby. It's on her playlist. I didn't even know the song existed, and I've listened to it that many times. I now know the
blame the child.
I now know the subliminal messaging and everything.
Oh, right,
That's how fucking much I've listened to it. I didn't even know. I was like you. I thought Lord of the Dance was just the name of Flatley Show.
No,
I didn't know there was an actual song. Right, when you first started comedy, do you think you were as funny and quick-witted with jokes as you are now, or did it get more natural over time? Also, Mickey, cheers for saying I looked like the Plymouth shooter at the Hatfield a while back. You weren't wrong. You did that last Wednesday too. You called somebody a fucking school shooter.
He was sitting on his own.
Oh, in fairness,
that was weird. Like
it was a wee bit strange.
I thought it was funnier before. I don't know if I was funnier before doing stand up or funnier. I feel like there's more pressure on you to be funny when you're a comedian. People start looking at you, and if you're not funny, they go, "Thought you might be a comedian."
Exactly. I was always funny and quick-witted, and I think I slowed down when I started comedy.
Yeah, I do think
because you end up, you're trying to write and you're
trying to remember everything you say, and you weirdly think about it like before you open your mouth. Well, obviously not me, but. most male-adjusted creators do.
Yeah, there is something about. I always would have been like the class clown and all that sort of stuff. There always would have been that, but I think it wasn't until I started stand up that I realised, oh fuck, there's an actual like almost formula / work to this. But yeah, I don't think I ever changed any. No. I think you would have always been the same, would you not? You'd have always been.
Yeah, pretty much like.
Yeah, you've always been sort of like a performer and things like that.
Douchebag. Yeah.
I would say performer, Mike.
I said douchebag.
Mickey, if you like it, put a ring on it. Hashtag if you like it, put a ring on it. Well, are you?
No.
Okay. P.S. Connor, expect a lot of babies 9 months after hearing that voice on Instagram earlier. Oh, am I pregnant? No. We're going to have a lot of fucking babies, eh? Deckchair and Yumz, fucking tribes. Need to know where Mickey got those amazing buffalo wings in Lurgan.
I can't remember the name of the place, but it's the wee sort of diner place out by the cinema.
There you are. Diner place with cinema.
What do you call it?
I know the version.
Bubba Drew's.
It's Rexy Jack's here. What have you got?
Yeah, Bubba Drew's. It's all the same chains.
It's all the same chain. Yeah. So Rexy Jack's. And what's your theme? Bubba Drew's.
Dinosaurs.
Ours is the same. Rexy Jack. Oh, so it's just dinosaurs, different names, right?
Yeah.
Fucking. Second question, same person. What time is Mickey likely to come on at next Friday? Also, don't fucking start that shit.
I asked the government.
I'm hoping
email your politician.
I'm hoping still to make it after work. So are we.
Yeah,
we're hoping to make it as well, but we'll see.
Show starts at 8, I believe.
Yes, Mickey's antics. Now, Heart Bar last night. Explain. Well, we've done that. Love the music video. Bruno done that. Okay. If Sir Michael Bartlett could have 1 million and never drink or smoke again, would he?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I would too.
100%.
Yeah.
Plus, with £1 million, you could drink in secret.
Yeah, you've got the money.
You're in. Yeah. I haven't smoked since Thursday.
Okay. Very good. I haven't smoked since earlier on. Next up, great cover of Tom Waits with Brona Connor. Okay, what's your favourite song to cover? I mean,
that's you have to go.
Bring It On Home to Me is the one.
Slope 7 tune.
I think I like Sam Cooke's version of S Club 7's better. But I'm not saying anything. Don't go. I know S Club 7.
Well, each their own.
Yeah, I like that because
for taste. Don't stop, never give up.
Try a little tenderness when they're doing the commitments.
That's the one I would suck your dick when you sing that song.
That's the one that's
I'd be like,
it actually sounds like my singing. It's a
I'd be gagging because of the smell, but you'd still do it. You deserve it.
Cheesy keezy. No, well, this one's for Mickey, same person.
Puts the mega and smegma. That makes sense.
I just read this now. I can't wait for the explanation for you getting ejected for bars in the Cathedral Quarter. We got that.
I was having too much fun, Charlie Murphy.
Next up, what language would you like to be able to do stand-up in? Fucking English would help if I could do that.
Japanese, perhaps.
I would love to be able to do Irish.
I would know. I'd love to, because I really do want to make a point of this, because I don't think enough people really recognize Japanese as the language of love. But imagine I was really that kind of cunt.
Well, you really just said it.
I know, it was a joke, but you mean? Is it in the French accent? It would be less reason. No?
Go on ahead, do a Japanese boy in a French accent.
Nah. Don't wanna.
Oh, right. Who is Mickey's enemy number one now? The cunt who drank from his pint of water, or the bird who barred him last night?
Fucking hell.
What a choice.
Lock me in a cage with the two of them. I'll never get thirsty because I drink the blood of my enemies. Fucking take them both on. How about you?
Right. That's nice weekend. I think that's
great times.
Yeah. Connor breaking hearts with his dulcet tones, and Mickey breaking his mommy's heart. Don't worry, Mick. It's all Stormon's fault. The bastards are turning good men bad. Connor, give the guy a hug and tell him everything's going to be all right. We've got your back, big man. We have got your back. Sorry.
Just still sore from that midget throwing me out.
I'd love you to put a personal injury claim in because you've got the video of it. I swear to God, only the poor woman will be fucking tortured.
In fairness, I might have kicked it in the running man by accident. I didn't really.
Oh, okay. Last one. Just wanted to say, absolutely loving the Patreon, although I fear the wife and kids are going to fuck off and leave me pretty soon because for some reason they don't enjoy 24/7 Deckchair and Yumz. Get rid of them.
Well, fucking right.
Ungrateful Lurganite gets a lot of them. Anyway, where can we, the people of this great nation, get a Deckchair and Yumz grinder? Well,
talk to the merch man.
They're in my house. I just haven't sold them. Yeah, I've got.
We do need to get the finger out and get more merch up and do.
Yeah, well, we have one here on display. It's only a wee tiny one. That's no good to me. I don't have, it's only thing. But yeah, we could do a competition for that.
I don't know. I lost my good Deckchair and Yumz later too.
I ordered 10 of them and I got 10 lighters as well. So unless we did like, I don't know, some sort of fucking special thing.
We'll have a meeting about it.
Aye, we'll put it in our merch meeting.
Aye. Which we don't have, we can't have.
We have to speak to HR first.
Well, we'll have to wait until March before we do it.
Yeah, and HR will have
obviously
to organise
it. January, February, March.
Helps.
Can't do it now. Like. And then it'll be a September meeting and that's not the same. I don't make the rules.
Thank fuck.
I think I'm having that fucking aneurysm. Right, let's go.
Well, listen, yes, so thank you to all the patrons. Join the patreon.com.
Thankfully, or hopefully we'll see you at the weekend. In the Ulster Hall. If we don't see you there, we'll see you at Jerry Cinnamon.
Yes.
And
if both are on, we'll be there by the end of Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll try and make it over.
Take a lock of sweets with us and stuff.
A lock of selfies with Jazzer. And
that's right. We're vipping it, aren't we?
Of course we are. Mate.
VIP access.
You're with this guy.
So Jerry, or Mr. Crosby, as he's officially, that's his phone.
Don't be giving that his fucking real name. He wants to go.
Oh, sorry. Don't go and like Google it.
Who the fuck's going to Google what's Jerry Cinnamon's real name? What kind of fucking
news? That fucking cinnamon annoying.
Aye, well, it's still. I don't give a fuck what the Supremes are called either. I'm Connor. In my little shed.
You would have to. You surely would know.
Don't call me Shirley.
Have you ever looked? Fuck me. No.
Anytime I type in a celebrity's name, I just write the word topless after it to see if it exists.
Is there Jerry Cinnamon topless posters?
No, I haven't checked his yet. But I can tell you Kate Winslet gets them out all the time.
There's loads of them. Jerry loves it. What you fucking stop.
Right, see you there. Cheerio.
What's up, motherfuckers?